Hey, it's Vana, and welcome back to Let's Play Far Harbor, the newest DLC for Fallout 4, ladies and gentlemen. In the last episode, we completed the 5 puzzles that we found in the terminal in the nucleus, and in this episode, we're going to take Nick Valentine. We also got Nick Valentine in the last episode, hence why that name is the name of that episode is Miss Ya Partner, because I do miss Nick Valentine. He's probably my favorite companion, I think, even though I don't use companions. Apparently, as we found out from doing those puzzles, in one of the audio logs, Nick Valentine is DiMa's brother, and Nick Valentine was under the impression that he was not a synth when they escaped from the Institute together. So something interesting should happen once we return to Acadia, which we already have. Acadia lies before me, and we will head inside as I continue to talk. Something interesting should happen once we take Nick to DiMa. Now, unfortunately, I didn't realize you have to... I said have to twice for some reason. I didn't realize you have to bring Nick along with you from the start. I thought you would meet Nick here. I thought Nick would just disappear once the DLC was installed, and then when you come to Acadia, he's there for some reason. That's not the case. So we've already conversed with DiMa. Hopefully this time, though, if we come back to DiMa, he will have something to say to Mr. Nick Valentine. We shall find out right about now.
Your friend there. I'd like to speak to him.
Yeah, I got a few words I want to say myself. Starting with, who the hell are you? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own, and I only see him when I look in a mirror.
It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Is this a joke? Do you really know Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only 2 prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Nick sounds completely different. The voice actor, you can tell the recorded lines for the voice actor that voiced Nick and also Mercer Frey in Skyrim. He sounds really different. And also, I've noticed this from the start, DiMa sounds like he's voiced by the same voice actor, although it's clear that the voice actor tried to really change it up with DiMa. So this is kind of interesting. I think that's unintentional, though.
Is it really possible that you wouldn't remember any of this?
You mean between the Institute failsafes, the beatings I've taken over the years, and plain old age? Or are you buying this whole "there's only so much room" of their argument? I don't know. It's not like we've got the instruction manual.
Nick, is he really your brother?
If he is, it's news to me. Can synths even be related? Just because we're from the same assembly line, does that make us family? I gotta think about this.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here.
Alright, well, we're going to continue in this DLC with Nick Valentine, because obviously he's important. Maybe that's the extent of the interactions with Nick Valentine in this DLC, but I guess we'll find out. So yeah, we'll continue to tag along with Nick Valentine. Also, it's helpful to have a companion, even though I don't like doing it personally. His added firepower should help us take down the monsters easily. So, in the last episode, we also got this miscellaneous quest right here to find the Marine combat armor shipments, and we got that as a reward for completing all 5 puzzles. This was pretty much the one that we got for completing the 5th one. So it sounds completely optional, but also really, really good. I'm going to go ahead and make that my active quest, and we will attempt to find that, and we will take Nick Valentine along with us. Now, it seems to be a little reminiscent of the you gotta shoot him in the head quest in Fallout 3, where eventually the ultimate reward would be a set of unique power armor. So, I'm very interested in this, and I want to see where it takes me. So, let's go to Miscellaneous and find out where this is on the map. It's all the way to the west. Oh, hold the phone. No, there's actually multiple quest markers. So I guess we have to search these one by one because nothing else is active, right? Only Rogue Robot, which I cannot deactivate. So only this miscellaneous quest is active. Oh, Marine combat armor shipments. There's just multiples of it. Okay, so it looks like it's not going to be unique, but maybe, I don't know, maybe you just have to find multiple pieces of the armor. I guess there's only one way to find out, so looks like we're not close to anything. Actually, we're already closest to this marker over here, so I think I'll just make my way over there, and I'll see you guys when I get there. Alrighty, so we're coming up to the first shipment. It looks like it's going to be underwater, and I've also noticed that there's an island right next to it somewhere. If we take a look at the map, yeah, the island is behind us. So I'm not sure if that's important or not. So we'll swim all the way to the bottom here. Here we have Assault Marine armor, left arm and right arm. So I was correct. You're just getting pieces of the overall armor. Now, can you fast travel in water? I'm not sure, but we will find out because we've got 2 more shipments to find. This is the nucleus, right? Children of Adam Shrine. Okay, so we have been here. All right, we're almost close to the, well, we are close. We're almost there to the second shipment. By the way, I just wanted to touch on, I love the music in this DLC. I really love it. You know, it's a spin on the classic theme, you know, the ambient music that plays during your time in Fallout 4. And I really love just the intricacies they've placed in the music for this one. It's close to the same thing, but I really like it. Just the weird sounds, you know, that do remind you of like a harbor town. Okay, so this one is gonna be, looks like inside the ship. So we have to find our way in there. I've popped a Rad-X. Oh boy, can we use our Pip-Boy light underwater? We sure can. Wonderful. Oh man, how are we gonna get to this thing? I have no clue. Okay. Ah, there we go. Don't mind if I do. Assault Marine armor left leg and armor right leg. And we'll take a look at this once we've gotten all of it. One more to go. Alrighty, the last one is less than 30 meters away, deep beneath the ocean. Well, not deep, but, you know, decent ways away. And here we go. We have, well, we're just going to take all the rest of it and take a look at it once we find some shore, because we are still getting rads per second. What is happening right now? Okay, that was freaking me out a bit. Oh, boy, where's the closest shore? We are out in the middle of nowhere. Well, the first thing that we'll do is take a look at our quests, and we'll see what we want to do next, and then we'll fast travel somewhere, and then we will look at the new armor. So, what Adam requires, we are not doing that. We are doing this one, I think, but let's just check. I think we're going to stick with the Acadians, so we could do all of those side quests, but we're just going to continue with the main quest and see if it comes to a spot where we have to choose sides. So, recover the wind farm kill switch code, uncover the location of the nuclear launch key, and uncover DiMA's secret medical facility. I'm going to read this description as well because this was sort of confusing as we were trying to do those puzzles. Constant audio logs were playing. DiMA's memories are pointing me to secrets he's hidden across the island. I need to investigate these as well as access his remaining memories to see what else he's hiding. I'm downloading each memory on a holotape in case I need to review it later. Alright, so let's activate this one and see where it's going to take me. You're carrying too much and cannot fast travel. Damn it. Well, that sucks. We can drop items into the water, right? Okay, well, I'm gonna run through my inventory, drop everything we don't need, and I'll meet you guys there. Alright, we have made it to shore. Let's take a look at our stuff. Man, this stuff weighs a lot. I had to actually drop my mighty missile launcher, which is really unfortunate. I dropped so much stuff, and it still takes up my entire inventory. But it's unique, I'm assuming. I mean, of course it's unique, right? So we have all of this stuff, and there's certain things that we can switch out. The Assault Marine Armor Helmet, and also the Marine Tactical Helmet. This is the stuff that I was wearing previously, and you can see it doesn't weigh anything. So this stuff just must weigh a ton. Yeah, 25, 14, 14, 14, 14. Yeah, it weighs quite a bit. What else did we have? So this is my old stuff. This is the Robes of Adam's Devoted. This is along with it, but it looks to be a little upgraded. So, let's see. You can see it has a decent amount of resistance there and also radiation resistance, and that's going to remain true for everything else. This is what we look like with all of it equipped. Not as cool as I'd hoped. I mean, the helmet is just not cool. Everything else is cool. I'll probably wear this, honestly, because it's just a huge step up. It's going to make things a lot easier, and it does look cool. I'm really hoping that when we go back into the inventory and equip this one, it's going to look much cooler, because I have not seen what this one looks like. Please, I am crossing my fingers. Please, for the love of God, look cooler. Oh, that does look cool. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. But let's see what it looks like with the Minuteman General's hat. It's not really gonna be smart. Yeah, that doesn't even look cool at all. Okay, so we will wear the Assault Marine Armor Helmet, and we'll forgo the Marine Tactical Helmet. This looks a lot cooler than the Tactical Helmet. Yeah, really like this armor. I kind of miss the General's uniform and hat already, though. I really like looking like that with the Patrolman sunglasses. But hell, we're playing the new DLC. Might as well wear the new stuff, right? We also have the wetsuit, which is underneath. Which we can unequip. I'm not sure if that... Oh, it actually does show. It looks like we're pretty much naked. So, yeah, we definitely want to have that equipped. So, yeah, the only thing you can switch out is the helmet, which weighs how much? Oh, only 2. Okay, it's really unnerving that we're this close to our weight limit, or carry limit, already, without not much else in my inventory. So we'll have to go back and drop off all this stuff when I can. And, yeah, that looks like that's it. Luckily, this one was a little upgraded. I guess we got lucky there. Okay, so we're going to continue on. One of the quest markers was actually really close. It's right here, and if we take a look at our map, we should be able to find out which one we're doing. Recover the wind farm kill switch code. Okay, so it's not here, but it's close. Who do we have over here? Bunch of trappers. All right, let's test out this new armor. These guys have cool armor as well. Yeah, that just looks really badass. I kind of figured it would be something like that, and also it's cool to wear the stuff of a Marine, you know, because it is Marine armor. Okay, these guys are not even going to stand a chance. Now, the Minutemen stuff, I just realized doesn't even give you any DR, like, at all, I don't think. It just looks cool, and we're a high enough level where I can wear something that looks cool as opposed to something that is actually practical. But we'll stick with this for the DLC unless we get a better set of armor. But I'll tell you what, I know how the Fallout DLCs work. We're not going to get a better suit of armor than this. You have to work a lot to get this, you know, comparatively to something else you'd find. So here we have DiMA's cache, and we're also really close to a level up, which I really want to have happen fast so that we can get Aqua Boy. We have Disturbed Earth. Let's dig. You can't do that while in combat. Well, son of a bitch, nothing is around me. Literally nothing is around me, so... Oh my god. Really? Maybe I should have cleared out those guys. Oh, we do have a Mirror Queen over there, but that shouldn't matter. And now we're hidden, so... Now we should be able to activate this, I think. And... we have a wind turbine code. Confront DiMA about the wind turbine kill switch or bring down Far Harbor's residents? Is that what it said? Bring down Far Harbor's defenses. Okay, so we're definitely not going to be cleansing Far Harbor. No way. We're not going to go the evil route. We will confront DiMA, but before we do that, we have 2 other things to find. The nuclear launch key and DiMA's secret medical facility. Which, is also interesting because there is a secret medical facility in Lost, too. I'm not sure if these references are blatant or what, but let's head to the nucleus and to our second objective. Alright, we're pretty close to our second objective here. We've got some trappers ahead of us, though. One is down. Let's see, we've got at least one more, but there's usually more than that. How did that shot miss? I have no clue. Come on now. Why do they move as soon as I press the trigger? Okay. We've got a bunch of guys up here. Could just literally launch a mini nuke at them. That would be fun, wouldn't it? But that would also be a waste considering one of these bullets is going to murder them really easily. Stand still, please. Stand still. One more shot is all I ask you to take, my friend. Just one more. What is going on with this guy, man? What is going on with this guy, man? I swear I'm hitting this guy. Okay, you know what? You know what? Dodge that, dude. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Did you guys have anything else in here? Come on, no magazine, just a painting. That's all you guys are doing is painting. Okay, looks like our second objective is going to be on the top of whatever this thing is. We'll find out in a second here. Also take a look at our radiation resistance. Huh, there is a pill icon down there, which makes me think, oh boy, super mutants. Okay. Vim Pop Factory. Interesting. And yeah, they do call soda pop in the Northeast, don't they? Pretty sure that's the area of the United States where they call things pop. I could be wrong, but I think this is a soda factory, basically, is what I'm saying here. Is this guy an enemy? Super mutant. Well, you're not named, so hate to tell you, buddy, but yeah, you're an enemy. Or you were. Say goodbye to your head. I was wondering where that bullet was. Decided to show up a little late there. Okay, so you know what? We'll probably stick with this armor just because I'm a sneaky character and we have freaking marine armor and it's badass looking, so it's a lot better. And I'm not sure if it gives you any passive bonuses to sneaking or anything. It doesn't really tell you in Fallout 4 like it did in every single other Elder Scrolls and Fallout game. Okay, so I would assume you can actually enter this facility, but then again, I don't know. Oh, God. There's a suicider up there, so if we can quietly dispatch him, or we can fire at his nuke and kill all of his friends, but we'll need a clear shot on him. We're back into sneak now. Ah, there's your nuke. Okay, do we go for it? I think we're far enough, right? It's not actually going to let me target it, so we'll just kill him and then pocket the mini nuke. Come on now, 13% chance to miss, are you kidding me? Say goodbye to your skull, friend. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. I mean, that's the best option, you know, silently dispatching him and grabbing his mini nuke. It's not often that you come across mini nukes. But it's also very fun to explode them and kill their friends. And sure enough, there is a soda... what is happening here? Oh, Nick is standing right next... Well, you can see why I don't like using companions. Nick stands right next to me and acts as a magnet for grenades. Into the Vim factory. Why are we in danger now? Probably because of Nick. Stupid companions. Okay, well, we'll just head inside. Okay, so there was a super mutant right next to me. Actually, an overlord. Don't you swing that axe, sir. Don't you swing that axe! Find out DiMa's secret. I thought we were already doing that. You can see my sniper perk here. Man, this guy's burly. Come on now, dude. Thank you. What did you have there? Heated super sledge. That should be a new weapon, right? That was a bad grenade, because this guy is running straight towards me. Now, so far, the super mutants in Fallout 4 have been pretty easy to take on. These guys are a little reminiscent of the super mutants in Fallout 3 that were actually really difficult to deal with. But that's, of course, just because I'm leveled up decently. We have leveled up. Speaking of leveling up, let's go ahead and put that point into Aqua Boy. Water is your ally. You no longer take radiation damage from swimming and can breathe underwater. Honestly, no radiation damage from swimming is perfect. The breathe underwater thing is just a bonus. So, great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we will continue on in the Vim factory and find our second objective, and then we'll get the third. Thanks for watching again. I'll see you guys later.